everyone! Welcome to Two Player Tuesday. I'm Becca Scott.
I'm Jake Michaels.
And today we are playing Terran Expanse, the Great Colonial Migration. How you doing?
How are you?
I hear a lot of talk in chat about whether or not Jake is a praetor. Is completed. Neither of us are evil, nor are we.
Yeah, this isn't to catch a praetor. This is like a Roman praetor, and yeah, this is more like they're like, I'm an imperial. I think I am a slightly bad guy. I think you are the good forces in this scenario.
Well, yeah,
I'll play a little
checks.
evil. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that checks. You like playing villains.
I've never played a villain. I've always played a misunderstood character.
That's true. Someone whose goals might not align with the rest of society's.
Because I don't see the world the way you do. Doesn't mean I'm evil.
I thought you were going to say, just because I don't see the world. Period.
Oh gosh. Check. Hello?
Becca does sound far away. I bet that means the mic's not.
I bet that
hot.
means that this new auxiliary...
Would it be a stream if there wasn't a little bit of an audio issue, right?
You know what? I like it that way.
Yeah. In the meantime, I'll let you guys know that this is coming out on Kickstarter, I believe, today. Sometime maybe even later this afternoon. Terran Expanse is by Mod Games, and it is actually an expansion on a tabletop game that they have already developed, I believe, with the exact same name. But this is going to be like a more...
This one has a subtitle.
Yeah, this is the Colonial Migration. This one is actually going to have more of a 4X component to it, which is really kind of fun. Becca, do you remember what 4X stands for?
Examine, Xavier, excommunicate, exilavophone.
Xylophone was close. It's actually express yourself. That was really close. No, the 4X games are, I think it's explore, exploit, exterminate, and expand? That seems right.
Yeah, that feels right. Hey, look, I'm peeking, so that means you can hear me better.
That means you are present.
This Amazon Basics auxiliary extension is trash.
Is it? All right, not sponsored anymore.
By Amazon Basics? Yeah.
Sorry, Bezos, we're done. Exposit. Exposit's pretty good. Expand upon.
Expository.
Expository.
Mm-hmm.
I once won an award for expository speech. No, it was extemporaneous speech.
Oh,
Another EX
wow. Just looking for any chance to bring up high school debate and speech.
You know me, always bringing up my awards. Let's actually go to the clips of all the awards I've ever mentioned. Okay. There it is. This is Terran Expanse. Now, normally this is a 4X version of the game, so you'd actually be like getting builder units out there and building settlements and then expanding on them onto hexes.
Ooh.
Yeah, and you build different buildings and districts, much like games like Civilization.
I was going to say it reminds me of Civ A New Dawn.
Yeah, there's a lot of similarities to it. But in order to actually kind of demo the game today, we're playing a scenario. So this is actually already pre-set up for us by the creator.
Is this made custom just for us?
It is. In fact, our mission leaders directly addressed us with letters that I'm going to read to us so we know what exactly we're doing. I'll go ahead and just read mine first. Greetings. Go ahead.
I'll read mine when it gets to it. Don't worry.
Greetings, Praetorian. May my words find you well. Our foes are once again attempting to disrupt what Caesar has set into motion. Oh. There's a modern-day Caesar in this world.
I'm Brutus.
We'll call him Little Caesar.
Did you know in college I played Brutus?
Did you win any awards?
And I won flowers from my mother.
Oh, that's good. I won one. She'd never won that battle before.
You know, she's withholding till I really deserve it.
You played Brutus?
I did.
Yeah. I've never been in Julius Caesar.
I was going to say, I bestride this narrow world like a colossus, but that's Cassius's line.
Oh, yeah, of course. Anybody was going to call that out.
I've done that monologue before. Don't worry. We'll get to it.
Our foes are once again attempting to disrupt what Caesar has set into motion. Legion Frumentarari report a regiment of the upstart Frontier Commonality, Becca, are preparing to launch an attack on Antietam Valley, which is where we're at.
Love it.
It's unclear what their objectives are. Yeah, right. You just want all our stuff. But their objective means nothing to the autocracy. See, I am a bad guy. Legion Command orders you to drive the interlopers from the valley and, if possible, wipe them from the face of Vega once and for all. I know I don't have to tell you this, but I'll say it anyway. Thank you. Our family has held that valley for 60 years now. Oh. Also, we have like our names carved in the trees and stuff. In that time, no enemy force has successfully encroached on Antietam. It is in your best interest to ensure that the tradition continues. You have them outnumbered and outgunned. All you simply have to do is destroy them in the Empire's name. I know you and Legio Intellium won't let me down, Jake. But I'm not just Jake. I need to actually roleplay a commander. So I'm going to be the Legion Commander, Jake Antithesis.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's the most Legion name I can think. Yeah. The opposite of.
So, hold on. Let me check. You don't think I'm in this mix? You don't think I am? I think that I am. Yeah. Okay, people are full of... Continue.
No, it's good. We want to make sure it's great. Do you want me to read your letter to you, or would you like to read it?
I'll read it.
Okay.
Commander Becca. Oh, I'm a colonel.
You can demote yourself if you want. Maybe you were a commander that just got colonel yesterday.
I don't know which is higher. Commander sounds cooler?
Commander does sound cooler. Colonel's significantly higher.
Okay, well, colonel is in a Magic the Gathering format, so...
Really? Oh, commander is. I get what you're saying. I thought you said colonel was. I was like, I've never heard of that.
Colonel Scott. As you well know, our position on Vega Prime is becoming more desperate by the day. The core world autocracy has begun to build up expeditionary legions on the world, and our people have started to flee into the colonial provinces. Before we give the order for a general withdrawal, we need to consolidate what we have built here and gather as many supplies as possible. This is where you come in, Colonel. You're to take the first commonality raiders, and hit the autocracy in the Antietam Valley. The valley is defended by a demi-legion, which is assigned to protect local mining and farming operations. Oh, you're a cute little demi-legion.
I'm a farmer.
And the towns of Victoria and Antietam.
Mm-hmm. And yeah.
Your mission is to breach the autocracy defense line along the Sabine River. Penetrate the Antietam Spine Mountains and secure the supply depots located there. Once the depots are captured, you must defend the area while you move the supplies located within back to our lines for preparation to lift off-world. You make it sound real glamorous that I am just hauling your cargo.
That's true. You are raiding supplies and taking them back. This is a raiding mission. Okay. But, they got to make it sound glamorous.
Yeah. If possible, secure the settlements located in the valley. Under no circumstances should you lead your men and women into a situation that you are unable to withdraw from, Colonel. But if able, completely destroy the defending legion. I have attached the operation order for this mission. Becca. First name? This is personal.
Got personal.
Make no mistake. You are attacking a numerically superior force. They have you outnumbered and outgunned, but you have the element of surprise. Mass your forces against them while they are spread across and the valley, and you will prevail. I am giving you this mission because I know you can get it done. The commonality needs these supplies. Don't let us down. Colonel Scottocracy.
Scottocracy, that's good.
Good luck
good.
From General Johnston.
Oh, General Johnston, you old cow. I'm just going to call him a cow because he's my enemy, so I can call him that.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, no. He loves cows, so that's a compliment.
So Becca and I are going to start out with a little bit of resources, which I haven't dealt to us yet. In this demo version here, they are with tokens, which are you can kind of see here near the side cam there. So Becca, we each need 50 munitions.
50 munitions. Oh gosh, 50. I'm sure there's some 10s somewhere, but...
Oh, do we not pull the 10s?
No, I got them.
Great. In the meantime, I'll explain a little bit what's going to happen here. Becca's forces are actually right up where it says Two-Player Tuesday. They're actually here. Let me show them. They're like, whoop, whoop, whoop. They're these yellow forces right here. And they're going to be moving into this valley here and attempting to take my cities and my supplies. Meanwhile, I'm going to be utilizing my cities and my supplies, building resources and trying to muster up a defense. Her goal is essentially to grab supplies from here and optimally here in this second board and haul them back. My goal is to not let her, essentially. And I believe the game designer Robert is actually in chat too, so he'll be here answering a whole load of questions, not only from us, but also from you, the friends in chat. The Imperial Decree, which is my objective, is defend Victoria, which is actually this city right here. And then I also need to defend Antietam, which is this city here. It says Victoria, but that's wrong. The game also includes the use of Sharpies for permanent use.
Whoa!
Because this is the opener of a campaign in a lot of cases as well. There he is. Mod Games RG. Perfect. The permanent nature of this is because you might build roads right here, right? And these roads are going to be permanent installations in future games. Now, again, this is a scenario, but some of the outcomes and establishments of civilizations, of settlements, of precincts, of mines and farms, those all carry into future games. So, Becca, tell me about Scottocracy's ambitions. Like, what do you want to do with your career?
Look, I thought all my life I wanted to be a commander.
Okay.
But it turns out I really wanted to be a colonel.
Okay.
Now that I've achieved that, I want General Johnston's spot. I want that high seat.
Okay.
I want to be the one sending letters, missions, using first names willy-nilly. That's going to be me someday. And first comes me stealing all your cargo.
Oh my gosh. That's really good. Okay, so your ambition is to be a letter writer and a higher rank. I love that much more.
That's
great.
right.
Well, Commander Antithesis, which is myself, my goal is pretty simple. It's to defend this homeland, which we've held for apparently 60 years. And I'm going to say I'm a 60-year-old man. I'm going to say that I was born on the day that this place was taken.
I feel like you really want a commune to happen. That's the vibe I'm getting.
And I'm really trying to get everybody to just chill out, do a circle in the morning with me, and everybody
do more circles.
Be on the same page, right? In terms of where we're all going after we die.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't have quite enough munitions for everybody.
That's okay.
So I'll take them all.
Yeah, you should take them all. We can actually track them. That's not a big deal. Okay. So your munitions, and then we also need, real quick,
ESOC?
15 commodities.
Oh, that I got.
Yeah, commodities. There's a number of resources in the game. There's commodities, which are just kind of general purpose things. There's amenities, which can be made a little bit more efficiently and actually are used to build units. There's denarii, which are these monopoly-like, but in Roman form currency. They're very nice. We'll show top down. Ooh. Oh, that's a 3. Where's your fancy, did you get a fancy push in?
Thank you for the sub, House of H. Boy, did we. Boy, howdy. You want to see? Watch this. Is it going to work? I don't remember.
Was that it? Was that what you did? I did not expect what it did instead. Anyway, well, this is our money. We start out with 100 denarii. I've given you that as well over there. These are going to be the money that obviously you're just going to use to spend on letter writing, but also potentially for more units if we can.
All right, so I have them in piles of 10.
Great.
There's 10, 20, 30.
Perfect.
And I've got 30. And then we'll just remember there's an extra 20 somewhere.
Yeah.
Cool.
Now, we're going to talk next about, let's actually just kind of start and do a turn here. On Becca's board, she's going to have her own formations, which in this game go under a variety of names, but they're each represented by little one flag standard bearer units on the board. Now, Becca, on her turn, we can do an action phase here. Becca, on her turn, can do 2 actions with every unit. An action can be a basic action, such as move, which it gets its move value to move along hexes on the space, or it can be a more complex action, which is known as an advanced action. There's attack, there's build, there's do a training mission, there's rally, which in case your morale is broken, you can have a circle and get better about it, right?
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what Becca's going to do, though, is she's going to move forward and try and take me out. Since she's the attacker, she's first. So, Becca, here's your goal, is to try and get into here and get the supplies that are within inside. This is my fort here and a fort here. These blue units are the same as the purple units. They're just, they're my cousins. I had to borrow some of their equipment.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. So, on your turn...
But we do have the element of surprise.
Yeah. On your turn, your formations can move up to their slowest move value. Let's actually go... let's go and show you that on the roads... Oh, man, we don't have quite the... I'm just going to scoot this down so you all can see it. There we are. There's roads here, and they give you +1 movement in addition to your already movement. So, your first...
There we go.
Legion there.
No more title. More space.
Ah, no, there, that's better.
And I've got 2 more here.
All right, so let's talk about your first battalion here. It's got 2 falcons. You got...
First battalion.
You got falcons here.
Oh, wow. Okay, it's a mech with a movement of 3.
Yeah, falcons are the mech boys. They are the...
And I've got 4 of those?
They're the main in there. You've got 4 different actual battalions. But within this battalion, there's a number of units that would be from here. Instead of tracking them with this, I'm just going to tell you what they are. There's 2 falcon platoons. You got 2 falcons.
Okay.
You got
in just represented by
just
this
in
unit.
this one guy.
Okay. Okay.
You got 2 gladius, which are like these tanks. They are they're like infantry-like tanks. They also have anti-gravity technology and can move over rivers.
I knew it.
I know. You have 1 errant platoon.
Errant.
Bottom.
Errant. Get over there. Always waiting on errant. I don't see
Oh, it says armored infantry on here, I think.
Armored infantry. Got it. Okay, so that's a move of 3.
Mm-hmm. Scarab platoon.
Did you say 1 or 2 armored infantry?
You got 1 errant. Yeah.
Errant. Armored infantry. Okay. And then 1 what?
Scarab.
Oh.
That's an artillery unit, so that can fire further. 1 Aquila and 1 Raptor.
Oh, I see. It can a range of 2 to 6. 1 Aquila and 1 Raptor. And that's one of my pieces?
That's just 1. So let's actually show what your movement would look like, right? So what's the lowest movement of all of those? I think it's just Scarab,
That's the Aquila
right?
with the 2.
Yeah,
Scarab.
Mm-hmm. So you could only move 2 hexes on the board, but if you go on a road, you always get +1 movement.
Okay.
Right?
Well, where's a road? These black
lines
Sharpie
right here, yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to go 1, 2, but I'm on a road, so do I get to go into your face and fight you?
You can. You can either stay here and fight me for sure, or you can go into my space and fight me as well.
Oh yeah, the range is 1, so yeah, no reason to.
Okay, great.
Get speedy.
So this is one of my cousins. He's out there by himself. He's not like one of my standard bearers, which has a bunch of units represented on my board. My poor dude is just by himself. So effectively, you have all of those. What is it? 10 units that are sitting in there?
They all stand around this one guy and they go, prepare to die.
Correct.
Execution style. It's really, it's
Well,
the cutscene at the opening of the movie.
They foolishly surround him so any stray bullets might hit each other. Is that what happens?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
It's a semicircle, but the 2 on the
Okay.
ends definitely shoot each other.
All right. Not a lot of great tactics. But what's going to happen now is Becca has a choice. She can roll dice for every unit in there.
Hell yeah.
And then try to hit below its attack value.
Okay.
And you should roll them for each type because their attack values are all different.
Do you want to have that dice tray right there?
Yeah. Now, one thing to remember, too, is that you generally have to spend some of your munitions to fire. But I think, and Robert, correct me if I'm wrong on this, you don't have to? Because if you don't have to, it's only -1 to the die result.
To every die? I'll take -1.
Okay. So just roll 2 at first for your Falcons. Let's just see if they hit, because they hit on a 3. So you got 1 hit. So it's anything less.
So this guy's dead now.
He's going to be, but I have a chance to defend. So you need 1 more hit to guarantee it'll happen.
Ah, I see. You can defend 1.
I can defend 1, yeah.
Okay, so that was my 2 Falcons. Now my 2 Gladius need to hit on a 3. That's a 2 and a 3.
Okay.
So the 2 counts because the plus.
So you blew the raptor away. He has a chance to defend, and I want to show what everybody's defense is like. We also have defense value, and since he's a raptor, he has a defense value of 3. So if I can just block one of these shots, I can save my life, and I block one and then take the other in the face. So my cousin has perished. But what's nice for you, Becca...
Nice try, though.
What's nice for you, Becca, though, is you find a little bit of salvage on this space.
What? Heck yeah.
Now, salvage happens whenever a unit is destroyed. And if you destroyed multiple units, there'd be multiple salvage. And you can pick that up and keep it with your units with you. And when you actually have one of these buildings where you can do something with salvage, you could maybe build more units.
I'll pick up the robot guts.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, let's talk about your second battalion, because I think your actions have ended there. You did a move and a strike. Now, you have these battalions here. Your second battalion.
Oh, God.
You're doing it. You got it.
Okay.
Here we go. It's got 1 Falcon.
Second. 1 Fal.
Yeah, it's got 1 Gladius.
1 Glad.
It's got 1 Raptor.
1 Rap.
1 Scarab.
1 Scare.
2 the armored infantries, the errants.
1
Great Graham, I have a chapter about. Great, you don't have to. Okay, you don't have to. Not really. Okay, got it. Cool. Just making sure I got that right. And that's perfect. That's good enough. So, where do you want to move with these guys? And knowing that you have a Scarab, what did we learn about the Scarab's range there? It actually has an ability to do 2 to 6.
What did we learn?
Oh, the teacher in me comes out.
2 to 6.
Right, so you could actually, just with that unit alone, you could like launch a distance attack.
Yeah,
up
but
to
I'm
6
out of
hexes
moves.
away. Well, with this, you've done this movement. You have whole movement for these guys.
Oh, everybody gets to party.
Correct.
So this is my second battalion.
Yeah.
Huh? Okay, and we've got a range with just the Scarab of 2 to 6. So 1, 2, but I'm on a road, so I get a 3rd move, and then I'm 2 away. Could I also shoot at the city?
You could, but I think you want to... Yes, you could. Yes, you could. And that would damage the stuff inside. I don't think it would hurt the supplies, though. You could also hit my guy here, which is one of my battalions.
Oh, yeah. 1, 2, free move on a road. 1, 2, 3 away from your battalion.
Now, you'll only be able to use with just your Scarab, which you have 1 shot with. But, I mean, it hits on like a 4, so that's pretty good. Anything 4 or less.
Okay, so I am going to spend a munition there.
Great. So spend one of your munition commodities.
Oh, it's a munition?
Or, I mean, sorry, that was redundant. One of your tokens.
Of my 50.
Of your 50.
Okay, and we each have 30 to work with right now.
Yes, and there is actually a science to what is being carried with you and what's being stored at your base, but we're kind of skipping a little bit of the showing of that right now for table space.
Gotcha with the 1.
Okay, now I do have a chance to defend, so I'm going to defend with at least one of my units who will, or do I defend with them all? I guess I...
Well, I hope you roll bad for all of them.
There's just one guy out in the training field, and he's like, do you hear a whistling sound? And then suddenly one of my raptor's heads explodes. All right, so I actually did block the shot, so he dove into a trench just in time.
But then my bullet is smart, and it redirects and goes for the next guy.
Oh, no, it's a smart bullet. Do you have that card?
Yeah, I made one.
That'd be really cool. Let's actually talk about cards real quick so we can show that off too.
Cards?
You have a commander in your cards that we gave you at the start of the game.
Mecha Commander.
What does it say?
Strategic battle. One mecha platoon receives +1 to hit for duration of battle.
Oh, nice. So generally, we're doing a lot of skirmishes here where we're just rolling against things. But in the big game, you'll actually pull out whole other boards for when big armies clash of at least 9 units on each side.
A mini game.
Yeah, it becomes a lot more of a strategic warfare game and tactics. And so that's an option where you would get additional mechs. But in this case, well, let's just say you have a mecha commander. And we should give your mecha commander a name, I think. This is like your right hand.
Commander's name.
This is your right hand friend.
Fallopius.
Fallopius
Yeah.
tubular.
Yeah.
He's a philosopher and surfer.
His philosophy is kill everything.
Oh no!
Not all philosophers are.
Oh yeah,
wholesome.
he's an evil philosopher. How come no one's done that villain yet? To be or not? No, that's not Descartes. That's Hamlet. I have a garrison commander. He has defensive tactics. Garrison may reroll 1 attack or defense die per turn while defending. So if one of my cities are attacked, my garrison commander in that city would be able to defend it. I think I'm going to actually put him... I should probably put him in this city, but I think I have to put him over in Antietam. His name will be Garrett. Garrett, the garrison commander.
Wow.
I actually visually, now that I named him Garrett, he looks visually like the Garrett that edits our videos occasionally.
Garrett that just wrote the short film that we put out last week?
Yeah, for those of you that didn't see it, it is on our YouTube right now. The final title is The Last Word?
The Last Word.
The Last Word.
It's like 3 minutes, but it's amazing 3 minutes.
Yeah. Directed, edited, and I believe partially shot by Mr. Garrett Johnson.
All those things.
Yeah.
And written.
Yeah. So check it out after this stream. But in the meantime...
The namesake of your commander.
The namesake of my commander is Garrett. That's him. Anyway, I can defend a little bit more liberally now. So you've done that. You've gotten a little bit closer as well, and you're ready to start sieging my city. You have 2 other legions here. What do you want to do with your 3rd one?
What's in there?
Well, there's a falcon.
1 foul.
There's 1 scarab.
1 scare.
There's 1 one armored infantry.
Int.
And 1 gladius.
1 glad.
And 1 raptor.
1 rat.
Oh, there's an ADA too. So ADAs, which we'll talk about briefly, is also known as a scarab, but it's anti-air. Air defense is what you could think of it like.
Okay. Seems weird to go bring that with me when I'm on the aggressive.
Well, you can though. You could even bring fighters that are back here with you if you wanted to, and they can like make a strike when you're moving.
I can?
Oh, the options.
And whose buildings are those?
These are yours. You captured them on your way in. You have a supply depot where all your stuff is hanging out, all of your commodities and your munitions.
Love that.
And you have an airdrop where some of these planes are based right now. In future turns, they'll be able to either defend you from my airstrikes, or you can try and strike me.
Can we airstrike you now?
Yes, if you want to.
Okay.
You can. All right. So you have 2 of the Jupiters and 2 of the Fulmans. The Fulmans go and hit ground. They have a range of 1, but they have a movement of 8.
Wow. Okay. Can I move after I've come and hit you? No, they're just there. Let's bring a Jupiter in and shoot at... Is this air defense?
That is a fortress. It's like an armored version of a supply depot.
But can it protect itself?
It can't shoot back at you if that's what you're asking. The smile that crept on her face.
Let's go shoot that fort.
Yeah, shoot that fort. Shoot that fort.
So these guys are all way in the back.
Yeah, I think you actually don't need to necessarily use your movement to fly back. I think it's considered a round trip. So you can go ahead and in that range, they fly back after the attack. Yep, move 8, then attack return the airfield. That's what I thought. Perfect. So you
They
could
move 8 and then they move 8 back?
essentially. It's just more like they have an 8 range. It's just listed as movement here. Because they're planes, man. That goes super far.
Okay, got it. So all my planes are shooting at this fort.
At that fort.
Yeah, and so I have attack of 4. It has an asterisk. Air units only.
So you have an attack of 4 when versus ground, and you have an attack of 1 versus air, because they're not very good at fighting air, but they are very good at hitting the ground.
Okay, but I do get the attack of 4 here, and maybe I'll make it a 3 so that I don't use my munitions.
Ooh, yeah. It's not that you make it 3; it's that your die rolls are +1 essentially.
Okay. And so how many dice am I rolling for 2
Just
Jupiters
2.
and 2 Foemen?
You want to use the Jupiters too?
Yeah, why
All right.
not?
Yeah. Well, here's why. Because I actually have 1 anti-air defense from you. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'll get 1. These guys will scramble here and actually get a shot at you too. But go ahead and bring them both, because why not? They can soak up hits. So yeah, 4 dice total. Do them in 2 pairs because your Jupiters roll differently than your Fulmans.
Okay. Jupiter 2. Well, one of them hits. It's a 3.
I thought you needed a 1.
I needed a 4.
For Jupiters. Oh, you're rolling the Fulmans.
They both say 1-4 for attack.
Right. What's different is that the Jupiters hit the ground for 4, and the Fulmans hit the air for 4.
What?
It's 1 and 4
I see,
inversed.
it's reversed.
Yes.
Oh, well then I don't really care about the...
Yeah, you're just bringing them along for
Let's
fancy.
pretend that I only brought the Fulmans.
Okay, great.
Only the Fulmans are going, we were just doing air stuff.
Yeah, we're just doing air stuff.
Yeah.
I like that slogan.
Well, actually, it's the Jupiter. Attack 1 versus ground units for... no, it's the Fulman. Cool. So 1 hits.
Mm-hmm. All right, and then I'll roll a defense of the precinct.
Bah!
Which I'm not really sure what that does. 3. I believe I defended 1 of those attacks. Did you only hit 1, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's sustained for now. But you do still have those 2 Jupiters to hang out and protect you from ground units if you wanted. So they'll just be on standby for when I come at you if I do at all.
Okay. 4 versus air units. So, oh, and they're in range if you come for these guys.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm going to move this. And this is my 3rd battalion.
Mm-hmm.
And then my 4th, what happens with that?
You'll do it too.
But we need the stats?
I got them when you're ready.
I'm not ready. Let's go 3rd. My range, I've got a raptor's in there. The raptor can only go 1 movement. Movement of 2. +1 for the road.
+1 for the road, right.
And then the range, not great. So, we're just going to get a little closer.
Yeah.
We're going to come on the road as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm 1, 2, 3 away from this guy all by himself.
Do you have a scarab to shoot him? Do it.
I do.
Yeah.
I have an artillery scarab.
Uh-oh, my
with
cousin.
a range of 2 to 6. So we're going to shoot your lonely cousin. And this scarab just gets to roll 1, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Will we use the munition on an attack of 4? No.
I love it.
It's a 1.
Bingo.
I hit.
I'm going to defend. Oh, it's a failure. My cousin, near the river, is going for a swim.
Goodbye, cousin.
And drowns because the munitions hit him in the head. Well done.
Okay, what about my 4th?
Guess what? We get a salvage there, and that's more free stuff for Becca.
Ooh. Do I have to go pick it up?
Yeah, you gotta go get it, though.
Aww.
Crucially, things need to travel in this game.
Could my Fulman get it?
I don't think so. I don't think they have. There's nowhere for them to land.
They've got a big magnet coming down from the ship.
Oh, it's like a Harrier. Kind of one of those jet planes that can kind of hover.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen the shrug.
It's a magnet plane. And then it sucks up all the robot parts.
Yes, in the colonel's office, there's a big drawing on the whiteboard explaining it to the engineers. Like, just make it happen, right?
What's in my 4th battalion?
What's in my 4th? Your 4th battalion has one one advanced infantry.
Artillery infantry?
No, sorry, the armored infantry.
Armored infantry.
One cestus.
That's new.
Is
Cestus.
it? Yeah, it's right below gladius on the thing.
Uh-huh. Oh, it hovers.
You got an aquila.
One aquila.
You got one falcon.
It's a mech. One falcon. That's a mech.
You got one gladys.
One Gladys. That's a mech.
And you got one scarab, the ADA ones, which are anti-air.
One Scada. Okay.
All right, that's your 4th battalion.
Well, let's see. It doesn't have anything that shoots ranged. Oh, the ADA.
Becca's air fleet is a bunch of crane claws for snatching supplies. Yeah, the pilot has to use one of those little joysticks too and just has one button for when it goes down.
Is there any point in me moving closer to my buildings to protect them?
I don't think I'm going to even get close to them. I'm just going to be scrambling because I only have one battalion here and just these couple of things. So I'm going to be like trying to... I don't think so. I don't think it's needed.
March. Chill.
Yeah, you're in range. And so you'll actually be able to also defend with some of those ADA units. What's the range on that ADA? 6. Okay, cool. All right. Good job. So that's your action turn. I'll do my action turn. Garrett sends orders for units to kind of move forward. I'm going to try to go get a little aggressive. So we're going to move...
I'm going to let you solo.
Yeah. And for those of you that have questions about the game so far, please do ask them in chat. I won't be able to answer them authoritatively, but Robert, who's the game designer, is in chat now. He's Mod Gaming RG, and he will be able to answer some stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and probably try and confront Becca, because I want to at least hamstring her before she gets in here, but I'm not even sure I can really do much against her. I have a feeling she's going to wallop me. So I'm going to move onto this bridge. And I'm going to grab... Ooh, can I grab that salvage? I can't because it's off the road and I'll lose my movement. So just like Civilization and other 4X, you only have a limited amount of movement options. So I guess I will move here and strike her. So I'll resolve that action when she gets back. In the meantime, I'm going to move this guy 2 more spaces forward, that battalion. I also have a battalion here protecting the mine, which I think I'm going to leave. And I'm just going to leave these other 2 battalions to get forward. So pretty much the only thing I will need to resolve is my 1st battalion. Oh boy. The Imperial forces, I have 2 falcons. Bunch of mechs. 2 gladius. 1 raptor. And 1 cestus. All right, these are known as cohorts. And so that's 6 units right there. So let's try and hit Becca.
Don't even try it.
Oh, she's back. Uh-oh. So a quick recap for you, Becca. I moved most of my stuff forward, but then I did confront you here because I'm not going to let you get past the river. I can't let you cross the Sabine.
The Sabine is already mine.
What are you eating?
I got you one.
No. Okay, it's a crunchy peanut butter Cliff Bar.
Should we zoom?
Yeah, we need to zoom on this. This is a sponsor.
No.
This is what rations look like in this game. They all come in Cliff Bars.
Wow.
Yeah. I will say, though, its texture, and Becca, why don't you bring that sample here? It looked like a chicken finger for a second that I thought she was eating. I was like, where'd you just get chicken strips from?
I got chicken strips in my pocket.
No, that's not a good spot to keep them. All right.
You keep chicken strips in your pocket?
Not yet. I'm going to spend 6 munitions. I'm getting desperate, though. I would love some chicken strips at some point. So if anybody on online wants to order that, go ahead.
Oh, man. That's like the early days of Geek and Sundry.
There
was a food stream.
There was a food stream?
Uh-huh.
Where you guys would make food or eat food?
No, there was like a service where you can get your favorite... People could sing food. There's a lot of food watching.
Whoa.
Food eating watching.
That's pretty cool.
It was a strange time.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those
vegan
were strange
pizza.
days. All right, let's see what I can hit you with. I got 2 falcons, so I'm doing attack 3. This is against your 2nd battalion, by the way, so I'll track how many hits I get. I get 1, And then I get 2 Gladius, and I get 1 more hit for a total of 2 hits. I get a Raptor, no hit, and a Cestus. No hit. So 2 hits coming at you, Becca. You get to roll the defense value of everything in your 2nd battalion.
Oh yeah, we got a Falcon. And that Falcon's defense is 4. Boom. Got it. We got a Gladiolus. And that's defense is 3. Got it. We got a Raptor. Defense of 3. No. We've got a
Did you already get 2?
Yep, I got.
You got the 2 that you needed then, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You're good. You're good.
Okay.
You defended. Now,
Boom.
I think you get a snap back at me.
I get a retaliatory.
I think we both do it at the same time. Yeah.
Exchange of fire. Oh my god. Awesome.
So this is your 2nd battalion.
Yeah, number 2. Falcon. Attacks for... I think we're going to spend some muni.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay.
Smart moves.
So the Falcon munition, attack of 3. Didn't get it.
Misto.
Spent the Gladius, attack of 3. Spending munition.
Jofu says a Gladius. My
Didn't get it.
Iolus is just content.
1 Raptor, attack of 2. Got it.
What?
1 Scarab Artillery.
This is no bueno.
That's gonna be an attack of 4.
It's no bueno.
Oh, only at range. It's too close, so it's an attack of 1. I'm not spending munition. I'll just skip it.
Okay.
And an armored infantry attack of 2. I guess I'll spend it. 1 and 2. I got 2.
Damn.
2 hits.
2 hits? Okay. I'll roll my defenses.
Scaramouche, Scaramouche.
Will you do the fandango? 1 defense. 2 defense.
Oh, that's all you needed.
Correct. So now, Robert, I have a question now. Is it just back and forth with attacks until one of us retreats or is broken? I have a question. Sarah said, "Can you guys take me to that burger place sometime?" I kept thinking about that. First off, what burger place?
It's a chicken place. We got chicken. It was a beer place in Glendale.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, yeah. They had burgers there. Yeah.
Wow.
But you said it was a chicken place.
Well, that's what I ate. It was a French fry place.
Yeah, we can see about that. Yeah, it was a napkin place.
I remember forks.
While we're 1 shot each per combat. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, great. So then that combat is resolved, and then I think we would technically move on to the economics phase. So in the big 4X version of this game, you would use your cities to gain resources and move those resources around and use your population to access your buildings. Because Becca doesn't have any, and this is a scenario I do, so I'm going to show you an example of what all that looks like. So for each of the mines and farms, I get to draw a number of commodities face down. So will you take the commodities and just put them in your hand for me real quick?
Oh, well, let me decide how many 1s are in there.
There should be large denominations too.
Uh-oh.
What's going to happen is for every farm I'm going to draw that's on open terrain, I'm going to draw 2.
You're going to draw all of them. Wait a minute. You didn't tell me this when I was picking them out of the box.
You needed more. And then what's going to happen
I wanted small denominations
they're going to go onto the farms themselves. So the ones that are in my cities, they already go to me, right? But anything that's actually already outside of my town or settlement, like for instance this mine down here, this mine is actually going to get just 1, so I'll do that. That was a 3. It goes under here, and now it lives here, and I can't use it yet. But on my turn, it'll be able to get moved as if it was a unit with 3 movement speed. You are able to steal these.
I will.
Yeah, so if you can grab these as they're on their way to the city, it's all good for you. Another mine here. That's a 3 commodity, and I'll just have that move a little bit closer to the road. And a 5 commodity. 2, 3. And this farm. Oh, the farm gets 2. And there's no roads here, so it's going to be slow going. And then there's mountains. Oh no, it's going to take a while.
Good.
Good. Well, actually, I'm also going to play a card because we have these little cards here, and I should explore what some of them do. A bountiful harvest. The Lord has blessed us with fertile land and a bountiful harvest. I gain 1d6 commodities. I will name this the Chicken Finger Festival, I think.
You're making me hungry.
I know. I'm so sorry. But bingo, it's 5. I'll take 5 commodities.
Okay. If you think so.
The small hexes on the board are triggering my mild trypophobia.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Here's a 5.
Trypophobia is like the interlacing of really small things. Is that how you describe it?
Or a fear of.
Well, the fear of that. I'm sorry. Yeah. Right? Is that what it is?
Oh gosh, that sounds stressful.
Yeah, but it's just they're friendly hexes.
They're friendly little hexes.
Don't be stressed.
They don't want to hurt you.
Umami burger. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of umami burgers all over SoCal. Man, I haven't been there in a while. Now I'm really getting hungry actually.
Should we order a umami burger?
Yeah, let's actually take a quick break and order some umami burger.
Do you think I'm joking?
I didn't, but now no longer even have a doubt.
Oh wait, never mind. I don't want to eat a burger.
No, you don't. You're gonna regret that later. You're going to want to exercise, and you're going to want to be leaping around and having a great day, and a burger is not always conducive to that. You get calories. And calories are great for energy.
Great. What do we do in this game?
Okay. Now it's time for me to do my little economics phase. I did all of my resource gathering, and they started to come to me. I also gained resources from in here. These are commodities is what they're called. And then what I do is I actually collect taxes from my populations. Now I have a number of populations in my city. I forgot to put them on the board here. But the population actually are either friendly, neutral, or hostile.
To everyone, or just
me? To me as a leader.
Ah.
Now, when you take over, that's a whole different story.
Yeah.
How are they going to feel about the Scotocracy?
Everybody loves it, actually,
Okay.
Because we give them the circles.
Okay.
Those circles you were talking about.
Yeah. Well, I used 5 of those population, which I'll just put them over to the side here, to actually activate those initial resource gatherings. I need to actually use them to actually do that. But I have leftover population to use the buildings, if I wish, which can include building new units, which can include researching technologies in the advanced game. It can include making commodities into amenities and amenities into munitions.
Wow.
Yeah. So I'm just going to do a little bit of that and just give you a quick example. Really, I'm going to do 2 different populations to activate the munitions depot, and I'm going to see that I can do a number of actions. It's 6 of them. They can be exchanged for 2 commodities equals 1 munitions. So I'm just going to swap that out here, and now I have more ammo. And then I'll also use one of my military factories to build some new units. I have to spend some denarii, which I'm definitely going to spend. Spend that denarii. I'm going to spend, let's see, I can build that many. So I'll spend 30, and I will build some scarabs and some falcons because I want more artillery and definitely some more frontline units as well. And that's pretty much the activation of the precincts. In the normal game, also your population would grow. Whoa. So every population you have, you'd roll a die, and on a 6, you get a new population. But there's also variances on if they're loyal to you or not. So if they're a loyal population, they're going to probably make more babies, right?
You would think.
Yes, but if they're hostile, they're just not in the mood for baby making.
Oh my God, what horrible citizens.
Do your duty.
Okay.
Okay. Then we can go to a new turn. There's an end phase where we actually would draw some new cards, so we can actually draw one card each.
Okay.
Normally it's a game of 5-card hand, but we're playing a scenario which is a little bit more restricted. And if you want to play those at any point, we'll figure out what they mean.
Okay.
Yeah. So now it looks like it's your turn to do a little bit more actions. And let's see if in today's Two-Player Tuesday, you can kind of break into here and at least grab these supplies.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it. I'm going in. Okay, 1st Battalion is a little far away, so they might just go try and take this supply depot.
That's a fort, and it has supplies in it for sure, yeah. And then this definitely has a lot more of my supplies in it.
Okay, well, we're going to start with the 1st Battalion.
Great.
And they're going for the fort. Mm-hmm. So how do I get in there?
Yeah.
Knock, knock.
Yeah, who's there?
And,
you hesitated. We're closing the door.
Lock
the door.
I'm a philosopher. I meditate a lot on the art of war.
Oh. Can you come back at another time?
No,
okay.
Actually, I'm coming in now. If you could excuse me, and then they just blow the door off.
Oh, no! Okay. Well, let's roll your attacks.
Oh, God. Okay. 2 Falcons attack. And on a 3, we're going to pay 2 munitions. Here, let me just, we're paying. None hit. Okay. Next, we got Gladiolus, attack on a 3. Gladius, attack on 3, and we'll pay 2 munition. 1 hits. So that's 4 munitions, 1 hit.
Very nice.
And then the Errant, or the Armored Infantry, hits on a 2. We'll see if we can hit on the 1. I'm not spending the munitions. Fuck, it was a 2. 1 Scarab hits on a range of 1. Yeah, he's only hitting on a 1. Okay, well, we'll spend the munition. It's not a 1. And then the Aquila.
Up top.
Oh, wow. Attack of 4.
Yeah, those things are badass.
Okay. We're spending. That doesn't count.
Or it always
Come
is.
here. Ooh, counts. Okay. So that's, so that's 2 hits so far, and then my final one is a Raptor. Oh, attacks on 2. I'll spend munitions, and it hits.
Nicely done.
Okay, so I spent 7. I got 3 hits.
Okay, so I'm going to say my cousins aren't involved in that battle, but they'll be there to try and take it back next turn. I'm going to roll 1 defense for the fort. It negates 1, so it has 2 left, which is enough to take it down. So you are going to be in control of this fort, and I'll also say that you get the 20 commodities that were inside.
Oh my god, that's incredible. So can I turn those into amenities that turn into munitions?
You need the buildings to be able to do it. You are just on a resource gathering mission here. The victory points of this game are known as renown, and I will say that for each of those that you get, you get a certain amount of renown. There is an objective in this scenario for you to like capture this city, or for you to actually even crazily capture this city.
That's insane.
But it's insane. It's not going to happen.
Shh. I don't even want that. Okay.
So a little Becca flag goes up here.
Yay! And then my 2nd battalion is going to get on in there.
Yeah, so we kind of did a stalemate here, but now it's 3-on-1.
Oh, I could just kill your battalion, huh?
Yeah, I'm kind of out in the open.
Is it beneficial if I move my other battalions to be in the same battle?
I don't know if you can. I think that's the whole point of the battalion part of it. If there was more than 9 units, then it would be like a big battle, and we'd have to mini-map it out.
Okay. Well, we're not doing that. So I'm going to see if I can just plow right through you with my 2nd
plowing
battalion.
is the answer.
And if you're out of my way, then my other guys can march in.
Yeah.
So, 2nd battalion, unfortunately I only have 5 dudes in it.
Let's actually say that you add in your 2 ground hitting
Heck
air
yeah,
units,
my
right?
Jupiters.
Now, I will just heads up. I will be able to defend against one of them with these guys because they're in range of their air defense.
Okay.
But that's fine.
I don't care. Okay, so I think it's going to be a Fulman. Attack 4 versus ground units. Yeah, so my Fulman, but they fly right on back?
Yep, they're fine.
All right. So...
But you can do them in this attack, too.
Falcon.
Mr. Morden, have you played these before? I'm curious of people who know a lot of those similar base rules. Very nice. Also, Sun Tzu was the pocketbook I used to carry around. I always knew where I put it.
Attacks on a 3. Hits.
You carried the Art of War in your pocket? That's amazing.
I'm spending munition for all these.
Great.
Let's see. Then the Raptor hits on a 2. Does not hit. I've got 2 hits so far. Then the Scarab.
Yeah, Mr.
I'm
Morden,
skipping
you
that.
get
It only
it.
hits
You
on
get
1.
it.
I'm just going to skip it. And then it hits on 1, so I will not spend the munitions on that. And then Armored Infantry hits on a 2. We'll spend the munitions. Got it.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry. You did it right. You did it right. Okay, great. Hits on 2, so 3 hits.
And then 3 hits so far, and then the Fulmen are going to hit. And they hit on 4s. I will not spend munition for them.
Okay.
Doesn't hit. Hits.
Ooh. So that's 4 hits? Okay.
Yeah, and I spent 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, first I'm going to do my air defense back at you real quick. The Scrambling Jupiters hit on a 4. So I will... I got 1 hit dealt towards your Fulmans. You can go ahead and try and defend those right now. Let's just do that as a sub-step.
Okay.
You roll your defense, which is 3.
Yeah.
You only got 1 hit. Uh-oh. All right, one of your Fulmans takes a dive.
Uh-oh.
But it still generated that hit. So then I'm going to defend with 2.
So it's gone off the board?
Yes.
Do we remove it?
Yes.
Okay.
So then I roll 2 defense. Falcon has 4 defense. Defend.
Don't.
Raptor, defend.
So none of my attacks count.
It looks like I successfully defended on that one.
Get out of town.
I know, right? I rolled so many 1s, Becca. That can happen when you are the antithesis commander.
What if I just march on past you and I go straight to the city?
That is valid. The thing is that you would take the movement points to do so, and any hover tank units can't go across the river except for this bridge. But you could do that, actually.
Can I move through you?
I think so. No, not through, but around. Through is... No. That's essentially a battle.
I see.
But I get to shoot back at you.
If I don't attack, can I take 2 movement?
Yes.
Oh, then this guy just moved last time.
Oh, yeah. Let's retcon where he goes.
Let's pretend he was here.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I love that choice. All right. I'm going to try and hit you back, miss. I'm not spending munitions because I didn't have all of them with me. 1 hit. 1 miss. 1 miss. So 1 hit. You can defend against that, Becca.
Gosh, okay. This is my Falcon. Defended.
All right, great. Let's do a 3rd and 4th battalion then.
Okay, so boop boop boop. With a range of 2 on the 3rd and 4th, would you be able to defend? I guess with your ranged as well.
Yeah, with my range.
Okay, we're coming in with a 3rd battalion.
Yeah, so these guys are coming like forward.
I guess this is 3rd.
Yeah.
That's 4th.
Yeah, so you're gonna come in here.
1. Oh, can I?
I don't know.
Can we share a hex?
Yeah,
battalions?
I don't see why not. Yes, you can, because these guys share a hex.
Oh, they're so happy there.
Aww.
All right, we're coming at ya. This is a Falcon.
It would be faster if we had different colored dice for sure, but this is a demo prototype, so we're playing with the black and whites for now. But that is a good point.
And then That's the third, huh? Okay, Scarb.
And
I'm not spending on him. He's worthless. We got armored infantry. I gotta spend on him. Doesn't count. And then armored infantry we did. Gladius.
I think your units are Gladiolus. I think you've changed it.
Got one hit.
That's one of your
Raptor,
commands.
I will spend. Got it. That's 2 hits. And then ADA. 4 versus air? No,
yeah, that's for any of those.
Yeah, I'm not going to spend it if it only hits on a 1. So I got 2 hits, and I spent 3 munitions.
You know what Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. Great. 3. How many hits?
2.
2. Great. One defense. Uh-oh. I think I'm going to take a hit. Yes. All right. Well done. So I'm going to knock out one of my falcons. And we're down a little bit. Okay.
Did you get to choose what you knocked out?
Yeah, you get to assign hits in the skirmish mode.
Gotcha. Okay, now 4th one. This is going to take a long time
yeah,
to come
but
through.
Don't worry. We got it.
Okay.
We just got some role playing to do. Like, do your units any morale boosting parties happening on the field?
Yeah, we're actually raving. Everybody took some hallucinogenics, and so we're a little lost on the battlefield.
Oh yeah, these guys are wandering off the road.
Yeah, so we're moving and we're attacking with our 4th Battalion, and guess what? I'm not spending on any of these things, so the RN doesn't matter. And the Cestus, it's got a hit on the 1. 1 hit. Aquila, it's got a hit on a 3. Doesn't hit. Falcon, 2. No. Glad, 3. And ADA, doesn't matter. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
1 hit.
1 hit.
And no munitions spent.
Uh-oh. We got 2 left. Oh, barely withstood it. Let me attack back at you real quick. Wait, no, I only get 1. I don't get to hit you back, do I? Does a defending unit, Robert, get to defend multiple times when they're attacked multiple times? I guess they probably would, right? Is it okay to ask questions about other games not Terran Expanse? The rolling made me think of another game I was wondering if people have experience. You can talk about almost whatever you want.
Almost.
I said almost.
Let's see if Nightcap bans you.
Yeah. Either you can try and get banned.
That's really up to Nightcap.
Depends how complicated you want to make it. Oh, we're talking about dice.
Yes, you hit back every single time.
Okay, cool. That's pretty fun. That's a defender's advantage in an interesting way. 1 hit. 2 hits. Mr. Morden and Mod Gaming are talking about the actual components of this game, which is a suggestion that you can make different colored dice for different components, for different units. I really like that. But there's a lot of little moving pieces here, and because the way they've cleverly designed that you can have a battalion commander representing a person, they can also represent whole groups of people, right? So like these are my cohorts, and I can have up to 10 of them as well. So yeah. There's lots of little different mechanisms that you have in this game.
Dope. All right. Well, that was all my battalions and my air units. So fun times for you.
Yeah.
It's on to yours.
Yeah. All right. So my battles are mostly going to be movements because I've got a long road to go. I finally made it to the city, but I have no more movements with which to do anything. I'm going to make sure these convoys get a little bit further.
Yeah, they got to move in the in-between phase as well as in your phase?
I'm moving them a little ahead of schedule because I'm about to move them in a second anyway. But yes, you're right. We'll just keep this guy back here for now so I don't have to worry about him. We'll bring him over into the mine so he can at least hit the road. And then lastly, we'll keep the cousins. We'll let them do a patrol down here in the south. And yeah, then I'm going to grab this salvage, and I'm going to try and haul it back on the bridge.
Dang you!
I'm going to turn it into something. All right, let me crank through one quick version of my economy phase, and we'll let Becca do some fighting again. Becca, tell me about your relationship with Fallopius.
He is waiting for his statues to be placed in the cities. They must be claimed so statues can be erected, because this philosopher knows, after looking introspectively into the soul of the people, he knows that controlling them is the most important.
What?
Yeah,
okay.
That's what life is all about.
Okay.
Fallopius is an evil philosopher, everyone.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, he wants to lead. In fact, he might even usurp you. Are you worried?
I'm not worried.
You can handle him?
Oh, me? Scoticus?
Scotocracy or something?
Yeah, well, now it's Scoticus.
Scoticus, yeah, that's very good.
Fallopian is my lover.
Yeah.
Fallopius.
Is your lover?
That's how I keep him in check.
Oh, that's so good. Why don't I ever keep people in check that way? That's an excellent idea. Mm-hmm. Make him your lover. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyway.
The dice rolling in Becca made me, taking notes made me think of roll and write. Oh, yeah. Wait, roll and write's a type of game, though, right?
That's.
Or is that a game?
Huh. It is a genre of game, for sure.
What's your favorite roll and write?
Welcome to.
Yeah, Welcome to is very good.
Yeah.
I really liked, what was the name of that?
Like neighborhood organization.
Yeah, and pool building.
Planning. Yeah.
Yeah, zoning.
Zoning. Zoning is so fun.
It is such a weird, dorky thing about like games that are about building stuff, is they're so about infrastructure and zoning and proper usage.
There's a good game called Suburbia that's also hex-based.
Yeah. Suburbia is fantastic. You showed me Suburbia.
I did?
We played it together on Two-Player Tuesday.
That makes sense.
Like during probably the pandemic, which was a blur. So
we played a lot of digital games in that time.
It's funny that you didn't remember, because someone also asked me if I played Suburbia, and I go, I never have. And then about a month later, I was like, wait, I have played this. Oh my gosh, I do remember it now.
So many games.
What was the name of that dungeon crawl game where you only have like 60 seconds to do the roll and write, and then you die faces, or like how you get through it? Dungeon Academy.
Yeah, that actually got a real table play during pandemic at my house.
Really?
Yeah. It's popular.
It's a really fun one. We played it on Geek and Sundry back in the day, but it was you roll the dice and you put it into a box, and then you flip the box over, and those dice are symbols through which you may move through a dungeon.
Everybody is trying to solve that same maze.
Right, but what's the difference?
As fast as possible. If you finish first, you get a benefit.
That's what it is. Yeah. You write your path, and then you grab the token in the center. Okay, yeah, that's so clever. Thank you for reminding me of Roll and Write. I now need to play some more of those.
Yeah.
There's a new one actually for Twilight Imperium. Did you hear about this?
Twilight Inscription?
Yeah.
It was all the rage at Gen Con. I'd love to get a copy.
It looks insanely cool in terms of its art design. There's like all that neon, very Twilight Imperium space age light stuff.
Ooh, and there's a lion on the box?
And there's a lion man on the box, exactly.
Oh, Dex games scare me too. This isn't a Dex game, but it does require some speed at writing.
You recently got into a Dex game though, a little bit of Clask,
that's true. That's true.
That's a Dex game I'm very on board for.
Yeah, Clask, but it's so much more strategy than you think. Yeah.
Yeah. The biscuits. The biscuits, baby.
I made a little TikTok for Clask that I'm posting next week.
Oh, you did?
I'm excited about.
Ooh, fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's resolve what I did in my economy phase while we were chatting. I made some more commodities on my mines. I used my populations to do it. I exchanged some munitions and commodities for a couple more units just to add to this area out here. And I made sure my population was loyal. I had a parade. It was great.
Are my denarii no good here?
If you take the city, which I think you're going to do this game, and probably around the time we're probably going to end this stream, you will be able to use this to build units and use all that denarii.
Not if you keep rolling the way you've been.
No, that's true. I've been rolling pretty darn well, but I don't.
The defense values are higher than the attack values.
That is true, which makes it a little bit more of a sluggish thing. But that's where like munitions come into effect, gameplay, like cards and stuff. There's actually a whole big deck of cards that can make other effects as well. Mm-hmm. But let's see what you can do on this turn. I bet you're gonna get close to the city. You already taken my fort as well.
Wow. So my mecha commander, one mecha platoon receives +1 to hit for duration of battle. That's only for one die roll. For one mech, right?
For a battle. A battle's like a big, huge one. So it applies to like a big mini game kind of thing. So what I would say is it's all of your mechs for this scenario. Congratulations.
Love that interpretation of the rules.
Yeah, you're welcome. Congratulations.
Well, in that case, we're going to do it. Is it my turn again?
Yes.
Okay, so let's just do some mecha commander nonsense. Why not? So my biggest battalion is way over here, taking this fort. So that's not doing much for me. But you know what? We can just move along this road and go 1, 2, 3, because I'm on a road, and come to the city.
My city!
Yeah, we're here.
You're going to besiege. Okay. So, yeah, if you make an attack, I'm going to say that because you're there, you'll take all the munitions and stuff that's out of there.
I make an attack.
Yeah, great, cool. So go ahead and roll some attack value dice. While you're doing that,
I just need one hit?
I think so. I do have a defense value, but if you hit more than one, I'm done.
Okay. So.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't think I'll send my strategic battle on this battalion. Then we'll wait on that.
And chat, yeah, I am just catching up on all that. I didn't know you talked about Twilight Inscription earlier. Sorry, Dwyer.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Whoops. Okay, I'm trying to decide. I guess I'll just use munitions, because you know what? If I run out, I'm dead anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going 2 Falcons, attack on 3s, 2 hits. So I've basically got
Yeah, you got it, pretty much.
Okay, then I won't even spend any more munitions. We'll go with... but we'll keep rolling for the Gladius. Needs 2s. Got 1. So that's 3 hits.
Okay.
Armored infantry needs a 1. Did not get it. The Scarab artillery needs a 1. Oh, needs a 0. I didn't spend munitions. Aquila needs a 3. And a Raptor needs a 1. Got it. That's
okay,
4 hits.
4 hits. So let's say that continues on. So right. So if you can take however many districts that you take that you equal hits for. Let me defend first. While you're doing that, someone asked. Wait,
I get as many districts as I hit on?
I'm gonna say that. Yeah.
Oh, that's okay. Well, I didn't spend munitions because I thought I only needed 2.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Okay.
But you need 2 to overcome at least one of my defenses, but that's fine. I'm fudging that rule a little bit. Also, someone asked if you listened to Adventures in Odyssey. I'm not even sure if that's a reference to them. Miss, do you have to declare the munitions that you will use at the start of the attack? Yes, you do. She's kind of doing it step by step, which is totally fine.
Oh, you go all or nothing?
What's that?
Are you going all or nothing?
I have no munitions. I'm defending for my buildings.
No, I mean like in general. Would it be better if I said I'm using munitions for all of them or I'm not?
Oh, I think you just need to assign, like in very strict wargaming terms, you need to like assign them ahead of when you roll them, but you doing it between your rolls is fine with me.
Okay.
It's fine with me, your enemy, your opponent.
Cool.
Also, this isn't the loot the city phase. There actually isn't a whole lot of rules for taking the whole city in this scenario. So what I'm going to say is, because I only prevented 1, she gets to take things from 3 different districts. There's the munitions depot, this farm, which will have commodities, or you can take, I'll say, this would be gaining the city. So we'll say you don't gain that. And then you could take
but I want the city.
Amenities from there. Yeah?
What? I don't know.
I guess you could take the city. Sure. Why don't you take the housing unit there? But then you won't get all the resources here yet.
Oh, I'm interested in resources.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to give you these munitions and this last commodity here. And that is your spoils that you can take back. Now, you do have to put them with your units because you have to guard them. There's a chance that I could try and intercept you and grab them back.
Okay, so all of this giant stack is going right here.
It's a big old stack of supplies. All right, now why don't you kill me right here, or at least try to.
Just kill me.
Just do it.
Kill me. Okay, so they're all sharing a spot, and they're all gonna shoot you, guy on the bridge. standing on those fallen robot parts. Okay. How do you roll so fast? I have to look. There's so many things to look at.
I had a base value of 4 for all of them. That was easy. Just for the defense, for the buildings.
Oh. Okay. But even with your battalion, you were so much faster. All right. 2nd battalion. I've got 1. I'll spend munitions on all of these. This Falcon needs a 3. It hits. The Glad needs a 3. No. The Rap needs a 2. It hits. The Scare needs a 1. Oh, I don't. That's not. Worse. Fuck.
Got it.
Hits.
Got it.
3.
Ooh.
The Armored Infantry needs a 2. It does not. So that's 3 hits.
And I only have
and 5 munitions.
4 you guys left of this. I'm also running out of munitions. In fact, I had forgot I'd spent a few. So
can I spend these ones I'm standing on?
Yeah.
But only he can spend them?
Yes. When you bring them to here or bring them over there, you can too. 1. Falcon is 2. And fail. So I lose another unit. But bingo. I'm down to 3 units in that grouping.
Cool.
I'll try and smack you back with 2 Falcons. 2 hits. 2 hits. Well, bingo.
Oh, wow. I gotta defend from 2 hits?
Yes.
Okay.
With all 6 of your guys or something. You haven't lost any in that unit.
No. Falcon. No. Glad. No. Rap.
Takes me back to wargaming
No.
without a dice tray. That was
bad.
rough on the joints. You just threw on the table and hope they didn't hit the units?
No.
It's funny, you can tell
1 defend.
Becca's a good die roller because she's doing the thing where she puts the backspin on it so it doesn't go far. We're used to that from being gamers where we didn't have a dice tray and we'd roll and then not clatter all the pieces.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You can tell a new gamer is someone who's like, okay.
Oh, how dare they?
Well,
so I
it's
lost 1 thing. Do I get to choose?
Did you? Yes.
Yeah, it's going to be the Armored Infantry. Goodbye. Dunsey.
Very nice. Okay. Now let's try your 3rd battalion.
Oh, gosh. Okay. Yeah, and then after that, the 4th. I've also got these. I'm going to come in with my 1 Fullman.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, sure. I love that choice. And hit me with the, well, yeah, they're ground, right? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he's going to hit on a 4. Spinning munition. Does not hit. Flies back. Okay, now the 3rd. Oh, I need to spin that. Okay. Falcon on a 3. Got it. Scaramouche.
Oh, that's what you meant by hard on the joints, because they'd fall under the table and under furniture, and you'd have to get on the floor and try and reach. Okay.
Nope. Armored Infantry. Nope. Glad. That's a 2nd. Raptors on 2. Better die.
Better die.
And
Oh,
we
Mr.
did-
Morden 121 gave you a re-roll on your Fullman.
Oh, wow. Okay, so I got
keep forgetting
2
this
hits
is a
for my
channel
third.
benefit. Thank you, Mr. Morden 121.
Nothing, but thank you. I got 2 hits on you.
Okay. I can try and defend against that.
And I'm at 17 munitions remaining.
I defended. I'm sorry, Becca.
Okay, 4th Battalion. Spending munitions.
You got this, though.
And
your mecha commander should be giving you +1 for some of those, right?
oh, were we choosing just 1 battalion?
Let's just say he's with one of them, right?
Okay, so he's with this 4th
Where's
one.
he embedded? Yeah, he's with the 4th group.
So actually, the 5 I just rolled would have counted.
Yeah, I love that choice.
Okay, so this one counts.
Dingo.
Cestus, now he gets a +1, so he needs a 3. didn't work. Aquila needs a 4, so that's now a 5. Got a hit.
Nice.
Falcon needs a 4.
Nice.
Got a hit. Gladius needs a 4. And the ADA needs a 2. Nope. 3 more hits.
Okay. That's going to be harder to defend against. But I've been rolling pretty stupid. Have you ever played one of those big war games, like with lots of miniatures on the field, like Warhammer? Or, well, oh God.
I have played Warhammer in the Warhammer Games Workshop headquarters in Nottingham.
Okay, that's quite an answer.
But that's the only place I've ever played it.
Yeah, okay, that's quite an answer. Oh, I've only played it once at the Game Workshop in Nottingham. Becca, I have great news. I failed all 3 of my rolls. So
Yay!
my battalion is dead. But that actually adds 5 salvage total, because I forgot from the last one. So if you want to put a salvage token on there, that's going to be more loot for you to take later.
Well, one of them I think already moved, but the other 2 did not. So they're going to move
into the city, right?
Into the city.
All right. So that city is virtually undefended now because I can't really block your access, and you already did damage to these. So I'm going to say you can get what you need from there. So that's another of my commodities, which is, they're not on here, but you can take another 20 commodities from there.
Commodities.
Yeah. And
Can
you
I
actually
make them into munition yet?
Yeah, so you could actually stay here and convert them into munitions.
I would love to do that.
Yeah, so let's actually give you a turn. And then I think since you got the city, we might even be able to kind of put a button on this as like a good...
That feels like the right place.
Yeah, it feels like a good way to show off this scenario.
Okay.
So you get the population that was in that city.
Oh, wow.
I'm going to give you the
2, 3, 4, 5.
2 loyal, 1 hostile, and a couple friendlies. There you go.
I'm going to pretend the salvage is a commodity.
Neutral is what they're called. Great.
Oh, wow. Hey, everybody.
So you use...
So you're friendly towards me and him? Or if you're friendly towards him, you're
our new
hostile
benevolent
towards me?
leader.
Okay. Hey, call me
Madam
Scoticus.
Mayor.
Or Scotocracy, whatever. Whatever sounds more like a name to you. I'm fine with that.
Also, hello everyone who's been joining lately. Thanks for coming here. For those of you who just showed up, we're just wrapping up a scenario of Terran Expanse. Becca took my city of Victoria, and she's going to be gaining a bunch of the resources there. So Becca can use her population by just turning it to the side to convert commodities.
I use my population for good.
You could convert up to 12 of your commodities into 6 munitions.
Well, certainly we're doing that. Here's the 10 you just gave me. And then I had 2 more over here. In fact, I had 16.
Yeah.
So I'll just get some change.
You can be liberal with the change there too.
Great. There. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Additionally, let's do a little bit of a military factory. So you can actually build some units. Now, over on your little graph here, there's a cost.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ignore the S designation there, but the D is denarii, which are those.
I got denarii to spend.
Those dollar bills, those denarii bills, and then the A is amenities. I think you have 20 amenities or 10 amenities.
I started with none.
Oh,
that I
well, we
heard
should have
say
given you
out
10.
loud.
I'm sorry, that might have been my bad.
Okay. Gosh, I really love an Aquila,
Here's your chat.
but the amenities costs, huh?
Ah, the amenities cost. If Becca doesn't use her population to make pizza, she's gone mad with power. Oh, yes, there is a level 2
we're going
pizzeria,
pizza.
but that's in Antietam, I think.
Well, I want all of the Falcons.
Okay, yeah. So you're going to put up a forward Falcon army. Falcons are those pointy mechs. And for those of you that can't see all the details here because our camera can't get them, these are actually pretty tiny miniatures, but the level of detail on them is quite bananas. Yeah, do the old fancy zoom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, I don't know if you can tell, but these are like little, there's 3 planes in each of these.
Ooh.
It's very great. And Robert is a military enthusiast, so he knows a lot of the difference between a lot of the formations and stuff. And so there's like little subtle differences between a lot of the tanks, a lot of the mechs, a lot of the armor, etc., which is a little redundant, but you get it.
Okay, so I have 10 amenities, and that is my limiting factor, so I can get 5 Falcons, 5 times 5 is 25 denarii.
Very nice. Wow. And what
I
a good
do the
forward
math.
force. Yeah. And then you would also use some of your population on like this farm right here. So you would draw 2 commodity tokens without looking at them. You'd what?
It's in the hostile ones.
Yeah. You go work. You go grab the potatoes, you'd say.
Yeah.
Well, it could be a...
Now I feel like such a colonizer.
Okay. So what would you do to the hostiles? Would you...
I just channel my inner Fallopius, the philosopher that thinks that all of humanity is a plague on the earth and is the problem. So, just be bad.
This is what you get for sleeping with him. It's like he's going to give you his ideas, too.
He did, yeah.
Yeah,
He did. That's what happens. But...
Hey,
I thought I was stronger than that.
But that's a good sampling of the Terran Expanse.
Hey!
We did it!
I conquered your city!
Yeah, you got the first one. And there's a number of other scenario-like based options here. She could also have gone all the way out here and captured this city. If I had defended, I would get a number of points called Renown. Renown is used in the campaign to do up further of a continuing amount of generation, right? Yeah, you get it. You can find this game, the Terran Expanse, on Kickstarter within the hour, I believe. I think it's going up at 2 o'clock. So there is a link in chat and the description to go to their Notify page. It's right there. Nightcat just put it. Thank you so much, my friend. And if you want to get your hands on this game, it'll be made real soon for everybody.
Yeah, and I think we should end the stream with one. If Captain Squirrel, we got something for you. Silent nod of appreciation.
Yeah.
And with that, thank you so much to Robert for sponsoring this stream. And we'll see you guys next week. Or maybe even not this Thursday.
We'll
see you soon for more Two Player Tuesday.
Well, you'll hear me on Thursday because Woodland War Machine is coming back.
New shirt!
Yeah! That's a little bit of a alliance. Woodland War Machine, the podcast all about Root, the asymmetrical ward game from Leader Games, is coming back. You can find it wherever you find podcasts. It'll be on Thursday sometime in the morning with the first episode of Season 3.
Yep. All right. Stay cool, everybody.
Stay cool, y'all. Bye.